Hey everyone, I'm going to go ahead and do a tips and tricks video on how to just basically a couple little things that might improve your play. Uh, First off, the top of the screen has all these different buttons. If you'd like to do the Astral Diamonds for Zen, normally, people will do this to try to make a profit, or if they need to buy a cash store item, they can go ahead and dump a whole bunch of diamonds on it. However, if you if you would like to transfer diamonds in between characters on the same account, you can also use the Astral Diamond Exchange. What you do is you're going to go ahead and put down that you want to buy a whole bunch of Zen, however much you can afford with your diamonds. So, for instance, I have 33, almost 34,000. So if I were to want to transfer this to my mage, I would look for 660, 669, 70. Anyways, you get the point. You want to match it up as close as possible. Then you would post it. What that'll do is when you go, is it'll create this little area down here where it says exchange balance. It'll put all those diamonds into a vault. Then you can switch over to another character and withdraw those diamonds from the same account because it's shared, it's account wide rather than character wide. So if you have all the diamonds on one character and some on another, you can transfer that small amount to the other character. This is useful for picking up that really expensive item that you're just a few short on or whatever. That's tip number one. Tip number two is you're able to access the auction house from anywhere in the game. Currently I'm in town, but I can do this from anywhere, even in a dungeon. This little auction broker button, you click on this, it'll open up an NPC window. What gear would you recommend? Now this is basically a completely useless page because I'm in full epics, except for shirt and pants, and it's telling me to pick up this blue. So you go to find similar. What this will do is it'll pull up the auction house. Now you can buy off the auction house, post up on the auction house, and whatnot. Excuse me. You could even post things. If you were to cancel a consignment before its expiration, it would go back into your inventory rather than the mailbox. Now, the only mailbox in the game is in Protector's Enclave. It is located right over here. Yeah, the frames per second drops quite a bit when I'm encoding versus not. But here's the only mailbox person in the whole game. Only reason I am out over in town. Otherwise, I just prefer to not be in town. It's quite near the bank, so that's usually where I am unless I'm trying to do a dungeon. I got questions in the guild chat. Mail. You can check your mail from anywhere, but you can't withdraw items from the auction house and such unless you're actually at the mailbox, or delete them. I don't think, maybe you can delete them. Whatever. I've never had the occasion to need to delete mail except for auction. Other things, guild. In your guild tab, once you join a guild, there's this thing called that normally it'll pop up in news, everyone goes to roster to see who's online. However, you can schedule events. Depending on your rank, some only officers can do it, other guilds, anyone can do it. So I'm trying to schedule a Mad Dragon event for the Delve in about 25 minutes. We'll see how that works out. And then settings so you can see what each rank has permissions to do. Information where like for instance here's our guild website and recruit message, start whatnot. All right, now you can go ahead and accept your dailies from anywhere in the world as well. Press K, opens up your home menu. Go over to home. Now see this bottom right, daily quests. Click that. Bam! You can do your daily quests without having to go back in town. You can also use this window to turn in the quests, so no reason to be in town yet again. Now the other thing is, from here you can also start Foundry quests. For instance, let's click on one. Accept. I'm not going to accept. I won't do the Foundry. Catalog will do it too. Just keep it all in the same window. You can, see, say, open the Zen Market. This will also give you upcoming events more than just the ones in the top right. You can see, quite a few hours. I think 7 hours or 8 hours or something, all the way. See, 8:30 a.m. and it's 8:30 p.m. right now, so 12 hours worth of what's happening next. Any other tips and tricks? Yeah, the Wondrous Bazaar. You can, of course, buy your kitty cat. The only thing that's really worth buying in this store. Where is he? Oh, kitty cat. Awesome. Or you can go to the Ion Stone. Other, general tips is for the currency exchange, the currency is going to be the cheapest on the weekend and on Monday. The reason for this is, one, more people are playing during the weekend, and people get paid on Friday, so they influx a lot of the economy. So if you want to sell for maximum profit, sell in the middle of the week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and buy up the Zen on the weekends when it's really cheap. I haven't actually started doing this. I had to drop all my money to pick up my Ion Stone. I was tired of waiting. I wasn't getting really any money value items. Only 100,000 here or there. Any other tips? Inventory. I keep my inventory pretty sophisticated because there's not too much space left. Make sure you're always stocked up on the kits so you can get the extra. Remember that when you get your professions, you actually get the rough astral. You can only refine so many, but I've never had so many that I couldn't refine in one day. However, if someone does a whole bunch of skirmishes, they could possibly. You end up with so many of these little portable altars. They allow you to pray from anywhere in the game. They will also do a small heal over time while standing in them. About half as effective as the one that's like campfires and such. And other people can use them as well. Now we go to professions. Leadership is 99% of the time what everyone's going to level first. Of course, I'm no different. So you get your first one when you hit level 11, I believe. And you can get your second one once you get any profession level 3, which will usually happen within the first 2 hours of learning profession. The next one you can unlock one at level 60, and it says level 60, however it unlocks at level 50 unless they've patched it recently. Another one you can get from getting a profession at level 10, and the fifth one is from getting any profession. Yeah, it's profession level 10, level 60, and I think you might get one at level 30 as well. So yeah, here's the 5, quite easy. Really cool thing is if you're in a group of people that you trust and they're quite wealthy, you can get this complete with 100% speed bonus, this one, by just trading someone some of the more expensive unit students, like, we got a guard and a mercenary and whatnot. But usually you'd want to do one of the crafty ones, because pull one up. What is it called? Not gather. Mass iron forging details. So you'd have your normal dude here, and then you put like the epic in the epic, and doesn't matter here, and that would give you 100% bonus. Once you get that and you unlock your 6th task, you can just trade it away or sell it back away. You don't need to keep those guys. Now, a lot of people don't know that if you go to your inventory, there's actually 4 separate tabs. First tab is inventory space. Second tab is currencies. Third tab is where they will keep not only your professional resources. If you scroll down, you can actually see your assets down here. So a lot of people don't know that, for instance, you get one that you don't need from a profession pack. You can go ahead and sell that or trade that or whatnot. And the last one is idle companions. Most people don't have this filled up because most people stick to 1 or 2 companions. However, this does exist. Any other quick tips? Oh yes, from your options menu. If you ever are worried about getting booted from an instance by some ninja or whatnot, you can go to your interface, heads-up display, and where is it? Show map transfer choices. This is default off. If you turn it on, every time the game tries to switch you on a map, either you're by your choice or not, another window will pop up that asks you which instance you would like to go to. Like for instance, I'm in right now I'm in instance 21 in Protector's Enclave. I'm going to go ahead and change up the instance. This is the same kind of interface that you'll get when you get kicked from an instance or such. I'm going to go ahead and look for, hey look, this one only has 8 people, so I'm going to go to this one for a little less lag. You can go to one with a whole bunch of guild members because it'll list your guild mates in the same channel and such. Other tips is, see that when I went up to the top right, it's right now it's on cooldown, but this can be used. Let's say you're in the middle of a quest and you're way out far away and you don't want to have to run all the way back to the quest turn-in person. You can actually go ahead and go to the top right and just switch instances by using that, and it'll teleport you back to your last respawn location, which is generally where your quests are, quest turn-ins or quest game are. If for some reason you get stuck, you can always go /kill me. It'll open up this window. It'll ask, such things, and then you just click defeat me. Make sure you go ahead and click off GM request so you're not spamming the severely lacking resources of the game. Other noteworthy things. If you inspect someone else, the gear score is currently bugged, so you won't actually be able to see their gear score. You'll instead see your number here. Edit profile. This is how you change all your different titles. I want to keep this in my Savage North one. I like that one. And add a little bit of history for roleplay purposes or whatnot. And save that. What else? Oh yeah, escape. You can rearrange your heads-up display. For instance, I personally like my notification windows to not be in the middle of my face, so it's not, I can't see anything what's going on, whatnot. So, yeah. From there, you can also change the settings. One last thing, I have it saved in my guild comment. See this /GFX set default FOV space 75. This will change the field of view on your character. The default is 50, so this is what normal characters will look like when they're running around and whatnot. But if you go ahead and type in what I have, it'll zoom out a little bit and give you a little bit better field of view, and you're not so sucked in the game. You can go all the way up, but it eventually looks quite bad. So I'll show you an example. 110. See how it starts bending the game? And also in certain instances, the farther you zoom out, eventually you won't be able to see NPCs or even your character. It'll just cover over them as if they didn't exist. It would still show the ground and everything. I'm trying to see if I can find a spot that will do it. Probably not going to work in town because there's no roof. However, so about 75 is where you want it, give or take 10 for personal preference. So there's that. Any other things? That's all with my list. I ran out of things that I put on my list like two or three things ago. It just popped in my head. Social. When you have your friends, you can actually add in little notes so you can help you remember who they are. I didn't start doing this right away, so a lot of people aren't added in there. Yeah, when you go and invite people, you want to make sure you have this available because it's going to be weird and be like, invite Shu. I just want to invite my friend Shu, but I'd have to go Shu at Shu Chops. So instead I could just click on that twice. Seems to just hit enter and it would invite him. I'm not actually going to go ahead and invite him. But that's how it would work. So, that's all some tips and tricks that I have found in the game so far. If I can think of a good enough list to make another video, I'll go ahead and upload that. Helios up.